How's it going? What are you doing? What's happening? And where are you?
Hi, hi, Joe, and welcome to Manchester Central, where I'm standing outside the National Green Party of England and Wales Conference. And I'm here with the women's organisation, the Green Women's Declaration, and also the Greens in Exile group, who are standing behind me. If we give them a quick cheer. Hello, everyone. Say welcome to the conference.
Yay.
How is everyone doing?
Yeah, great. So there's like 123 of us in the webinar. Well, 130 of us actually watching. So yeah.
So the Green Women's Declaration was a signatory petition that members of the Green Party signed in August 2023, which was to assert women's sex-based rights under the 2010 Equality Act. Now, this was because the party was not recognising sex as a protected characteristic, despite the act and despite several litigation campaigns that were discriminating against women. Now, because of this, we've had over 1,500 signatories of the declaration, including several high-profile members, including Jonathan Porritt. And this was to assert women's rights and to say that we could organise within the Green Party as members and have freedom of speech and freedom of association within the party. Now, as a consequence of signing that declaration, 5 co-chairs of the caucus to represent women's rights within the Green Party have been expelled from the party. 5 consecutive co-chairs of Green Party women, myself included, and also my former co-chair, Emma Bateman, who was also taking legal action against the party. We've come today to represent Green Women's Declaration, also Greens in Exile, to try and raise awareness as to why the party is purging predominantly women for talking about sex, despite the fact that it is a protected characteristic under the Equality Act, and also despite the fact that other political parties, including the Liberal Democrats, recently lost very high-profile cases against their own members for exactly the same discrimination. Now, we are raising awareness of this issue, and the problem is most people in the party don't even know this is actually happening. And this is the first time we've actually had an assembly of a significant strength outside the organisation, outside the conference that's happening inside this very room behind me. And we've had an awful lot of positive press, including several of the national broadsheets, Sky News. We've had reports on BBC News, 6 o'clock news, the national news last night. And there was more focus on our hashtag Greens in Exile than there was on the actual Parliament and the actual conference itself. And we're very proud that the message seems to be finally getting through that they cannot expel and suspend women purely on the basis of their sex class. Most of the delegates have absolutely no idea that this is happening behind the scenes. They see it as, or it's been explained to them or presented by the party as a factional rights issue, where it's 2 groups have an communication issue, when it's not the case at all. This is a women's rights issue, and it's also about freedom of speech and, as I said, freedom of association. The party has taken an extraordinary authoritarian line on this to stop women even talking about it. I myself presented a motion to the conference in September 2019 to have the word sex included in the National Party Rights and Responsibilities section. And that was not only not heard on the floor of the conference, but I was assaulted by a man from the LGBTQIQA+ Greens for even having the audacity to put that motion to the floor of the conference. Now, all the things that are associated with the expression of women talking about sex and the discrimination, the harassment and the violence against women, this is now culminating in multiple court cases, which will inevitably bankrupt the party. So what we're trying to do, all the women who are involved in this campaign are hardcore grassroots environmental campaigners who want to protect the planet against climate change, want desperate action to take action on the climate emergency. And yet they are purging their own members at an extraordinary rate. Only this week, they suspended their own EDI officer for asking the wrong kind of questions, and they also suspended their health spokesperson for saying that she supported sex-based rights for women and she was prepared to defend that, which is an extraordinary position for any party to take. It's authoritarian, it is non-democratic, and it's absolutely not what the Green Party is supposed to stand for. If anyone wants more information, they can go to the greensinexile.org.uk website and also to the greenwomansdeclaration.uk. Thank you very much and welcome back.